Lækningajurtagarðurinn á bökkum Thamesár í Chelsea elsti grasagarður Lundúna. Þar að finna grös og jurtir frá öllum heimshornum, en fyrir okkur Íslendinga hann kannski forvitnilegastur fyrir þær sakir að þar hefur íslenskt grjót verið notað í rúm 230 ár. Garðinn stofnuðu apótekarar árið 1673, en það var þó ekki fyrr en með útafsiglingum Breta í lok 18. aldar að hann öðlaðist þann sess að verða teljast mikilvægasti grasagarður í heimi. Meðal þeirra sem sá garðinum fyrir jurtum var náttúrufræðingurinn Sir Joseph Banks, en hann tengist sögu Íslands á margan hátt, kom hingað oft til dæmis, og hann var tíma vinur og velgerðamaður Danans Jörgens Jörgensens, Jörundar hundadagakonungs. Og þótt saga hans hafi lifað betur með Íslendingum en sagan af grjótinu úr Hafnarfjarðarhrauni, verður engin svikin af heimsókn í garðinn.
So a lot of history is here, layers and layers of history. But the one piece of history that may surprise people in Iceland is that I'm sitting on the oldest rock garden in Europe, and it's comprised mainly of basalt, which was brought back by Joseph Banks' earlier trip to Iceland. I don't know a great deal about geology, but it was believed for many years it came from the island or the mountain of Hekla, which I believe is a volcanic mountain. But more recently it was discovered it came from a place which name I have difficulty in pronouncing, which is Hafjordur. So excuse my pronunciation. But Joseph Banks used this rock for ballast for his ship, and he left some as he went up the River Thames. He left some at the Physic Garden where he had strong connections, and he also left some at the new Botanic Gardens at Kew, which sadly seemed to have lost theirs. And then he went further upriver to his home in Twickenham, where he left the final amount of his ballast in his own garden. And the reason that the pond rockery, as we call it, at the Physic Garden is so significant and is a grade 2-star listed monument is because it was the first time that the botanists and the horticulturists had decided to grow plants in their natural habitat. So we grow on this pond rockery plants from rocky areas that's often like chalk. And like many of the Victorian rockeries, it was made up from given and found stones. And I'm actually sitting on a very comfortable piece of the old Tower of London, which the Prefectus Horti at the time found lying beside the road and may have given a few pence for. But the total cost of this rockery was £2 9 and 6 in old money. So I don't know, perhaps someone would be kind enough to translate that in Icelandic money. But it was like many gardeners, they made do with what they could find. But we have some very classy rubble. So really, it leaves me to say anyone from Iceland who's in London, please make their way to the Chelsea Physic Garden. It's open on a Sunday from noon till 6 o'clock and from Wednesdays from noon till 5 o'clock. And you'll be able to see this extraordinary monument for yourselves.
London calling, yes, I was there too. And you know what they said? Well, some of it was true. London calling at the top of the dial.